Chapter 15, Section 6, Implementation Stage by Matt Glover. Implementation Stage. So during the implementation stage, also called the development or construction, developers create the system following the design documents previously created. Usually a team of programmers will work on the software, and then depending on the size of the project, they'll use integrated development environments to improve their workflow. So this screenshot might look like a foreign language to you, but it's actually a screenshot of a real life integrated development environment, and this example is called Fortran, and I'll go over the overview of what integrated development environments are in the next slide. Integrated development environments. So I showed a screenshot, as I mentioned before, in the previous slide, and basically what integrated development environments are they're a piece of software that act as a text editor, debugger, and compiler all in one. Sometimes bloated and very tremendous, but they're otherwise very useful. And there's IDEs for many applications, like there's web-based IDEs, mobile IDEs for Apple and iPhone and Mac devs, and there's just many different applications to suit different situations. Alpha testing. Alpha testing is used during the implementation stage to verify that the software works according to the requirements, specifications, and the design documentation. The software is likely to have bugs at this point, so the testing is performed internally instead of by customers. So usually a team of software testers perform this alpha testing instead of programmers themselves. And the difference between this and beta testing obviously isn't used at this stage, but beta testing is usually done by the customers testing, and in beta testing the software has already passed the first pilot test, and basically what it's for is to see any hidden bugs that they haven't found yet when customers use it in everyday use. So the major bugs have already been found in beta testing, whereas in alpha they use software testers to perform it and to find major bugs. Prototypes. Prototypes may be created at this stage to demonstrate features to the client and check the project is meeting expectations. They can also create a lot of buzz, as the picture to the right has, which is the iPhone prototype. And as the years go on and the iPhones are becoming re-released, this is a great example of prototypes, as it makes a lot of hype and buzz over the phone. And also, many reviewers may also get the phone early, like an early prototype, to review it and get customers excited about it. And to also mention the pros and cons of the phone, as well as maybe bugs that they find. Quality control projects. Many large IT projects fail, so it makes sense that developers want to be cautious. They often use quality control processes to reduce the likelihood of serious problems. These processes ensure that the code produced by the programmers is of high quality and meets the needs of the client, both the functional and non-functional requirements. Quality control processes include ensuring the requirements specification is written in an agreed standard to avoid errors in omission, following programming standards to avoid common programming errors, and having comprehensive test plans. Quality assurance methods. Quality assurance methods are used to ensure the development team are following standardized practices which are suitable for the project under development. A common assurance method is CMMI, and I have a CMMI graphic below, which shows the different levels of CMMI, which I talk about in another section. But as you can see there, level 1, which is initial, level 2 managed, level 3 defined, level 4 quantitatively managed, and level 5 optimizing. So it's clear that it helps to assure quality. The CMMI process helps to assure quality, and is a very effective and common quality assurance method. Comments. So this screenshot is an example of a comment tag in cascading style sheets. And to do a comment in cascading style sheets, you do a / asterisk, and then you write the comment, and then at the end of the comment you put asterisk and then a forward slash following the asterisk. And there's different syntax and ways to write it in different coding. Like for HTML there's a certain way, and for other code, and this is just a really useful way for programmers to let people know how the code works. So if somebody wants to edit it or find out how something was working in the code, they could just look at the comment tag and see how it was implemented, because the comments do not show up in the program. They're just there to explain how things work and how to change things. User documentation. User documentation explains how to use the system, covering how to install and start the system, and also how to perform common tasks. User manuals, written or video tutorials, online lessons, and frequently asked questions, also known as FAQ, pages are all forms of user documentation. So this is an example of user documentation. This screenshot more specifically of frequently asked questions or an FAQ page, and this regards computer ownership requirements at Dartmouth. And the way that this FAQ page is laid out is that it has hyperlinks at the top, that when you click on the question that you want the answer to, you click on it and it redirects you to what the answer is. And the thing is, the hyperlinks are and the answers are all on the same page. Basically the way it works is that it just, when you click on the link, it scrolls down to where the answer is, which is really convenient. It doesn't have to load a different page. It's just very fast and convenient to find the answer that you want. And there's different types of layouts for FAQs, and there's all these other different types of user documentation, as I mentioned before. And this is just one of the ways that FAQs can be laid out.
And here are the sources and credits. Creator of introduction and closing videos and PowerPoint presentation is me, Matt Glover, and then under that are the links that I use for the information presented in this PowerPoint.